Greetings there, ladies and gentlemen. Hardi-Jay here, once again, beginning a new project. One that is taking some time to do, but hey, guess what? Sometimes it does that. But I'm not going to actually take any more of your time and get right into it. I'm going to be starting up a playthrough slash walkthrough slash let's play of Dragon Warrior. Or Dragon Quest, as it is in Japan. So, first of all, this is the first RPG I have ever played. And will it be 100% run? I'm probably sure it's not going to, because getting to level 30 is a pain and beyond, basically. Without cheating device, and I'm not going to do this. This is on emulator, and I put a kind of filter on it to make it look kind of old. So that's why it's looking kind of grimy. And that's a personal taste of mine. I like it looking like I actually originally remember it as on a good on a good CRT TV where things are all muddy, basically. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. If I could, I would hook my regular NES up, plug the thing in, and actually play it off straight off the NES, but nevertheless. So let's get into it before I actually start to get too much here. Bam. Okay, so we're going to race, because I wanted to actually test. Yes. Okay, first of all, number one thing is I want to dedicate this I guess let's play to someone from my past. I'm not going to mention too much of that person, but it is a girl, and she was not a gamer whatsoever. But when I mentioned Dragon Warrior, she was like, I used to play that all the time, and she was like, she is the only one. It's the only game that she probably played, and I was a gamer back then. I was like, meh. So I want to dedicate this entire let's play to her, basically. So, let's begin a quest. Adventure Log 1 is fine. And, again, I'm going to get into a little bit more things. The name you choose will affect on how you actually kind of level up your character in this, which is an interesting concept even back then. The main stats in this are HP, MP, strength, and agility. Strength will help your attack power. Agility will somehow work your defense for some reason in this game, and HP and MP are HP and MP, basically. So, depending on your name and the letters in your name, it will affect on how you level up as a character. I will not be doing any of that, and I will be just choosing a name. Let's just say. But there are resources out there to actually know what you actually can do, and I think there's a dedicated website where you can actually try names and see what they are actually, what kind of growth they will actually produce. I just want to state that because I'm probably not going to mention too much of it after this thing. So, the name I'm going to choose is really for a really ridiculous, stupid reason. Now, I did actually play this, but I borrowed a friend's copy back in the day. I think around Dragon Quest 3 was coming out, or already came out at the time. And I played his copy, and passed his copy, and then years later, I don't know, X number of years later, I can't remember, I actually got one for myself. On that cartridge, there was one file called Vanilla. And for some reason, it just stuck with me, so every time I play Dragon Warrior now, I name my hero Vanilla. Like I said, silly and stupid reason, but that's the way it is. And I will do the message speed fast, let us get into the game. About time. And you can actually stay on this screen until you actually press a button. Descendant of Edric, listen to my words. It is told that in ages past, Edric fought demons with a ball of light. Then came the Dragonlord, who stole the precious globe and hid it in the darkness. If you hit a ball of light in the darkness, wouldn't it be kind of easy to find because it's light? Just saying. Now, Vanilla, thou must help us recover the ball of light and restore peace to our land. The Dragonlord must be defeated. Now take whatever thou must find in these treasure chests to aid thee on thy quest. Then speak with the guards, for they will give much knowledge that they must aid thee. May the light shine upon thee, Vanilla. Cool. Awesome. So, we are the hero, we can walk around, we got a menu. Basic menu, we got our stats screen over to the left. We got our name, or at least the 4 letters of our name. We got our level, and then our HP, their MP, our goal, and our experience. We're lacking in a lot of stuff, basically, just saying, right there. And in our kind of off to the right, a little off center, to the right, we have our command window of assorted commands that, are in very much, well, in all Dragon Quest games, actually. But particular what we do in, the old school RPGs. We can talk. So we need to go up to a person and talk. We have status. We can go into status. See our name, our strength, our agility, our max MP, HP and MP, attack power, defense power, our current weapon, our current armor, and our current shield. Which I have absolutely zilch, but still. And like I said, this is I guess the only other time I'm going to mention the name will affect your stats. Depending on your name and what letters you choose in your name, it will be differently affected on your strength, your starting strength, agility, HP, attack power, and defense power, basically. I think the name I chose, I did do it, and I think it's an average, medium speed of, balanced character, I think, more or less. So that is going to be it. Other than that, we have stairs, which I'll get into later, search, which I'll get into later also, spells, which I'll get into later because we have no spells, items, again later, door, soon enough, and take soon enough. Okay, let's get into this. So the king told us to talk to the guard, so let's do that. Off to the east of the castle is a town where armor, weapons, and many other items may be purchased. Return to the inn for a rest if thou art wounded in battle, Vanilla. Sleep heals all. So, we need to go to east after we get out of the castle. We can buy some weapons, armor, other stuff, and we can also heal in the next town. And resting does heal all, let's just say. If thou art collected all the treasure chest, a key will be found. Once used, keys will disappear, but the door will remain open, so thou may pass through. So, one really bad thing about this is, once you find a key, it does open basically any door in the game, but it will be used up. So, drawback. What do you have to say? Does thou know us about Princess, I'm going to say Gwendolyn, I'm not 100% sure that's how we say it, but that's how I've always said it. I do know her, but let us say no, because there's a little bit more text to it. Half a year ago now, has passed since the princess was kidnapped by the enemy. Never of the king speak of it, but he must be suffering as much. Vanilla, please save the princess. Okie dokie. And there we are. So I will be probably doing the kind of voices in post, but you won't know that unless I just said it right now. Kind of want to do a little bit of that, just to kind of feel a different feel of it. I want to actually give a little bit more characters to the characters in this game, even though there's not too much character in the game. But anyway, so we got treasure chest, so we just seem to go over them. So what do? We search them. Vidal has searched the ground all about. There's the treasure box, so we can't search them. In this one, we actually say take, and we take it. Of gold thou has regained 120. So we have got 120 gold. Fortune to smile upon thee, Vanilla. Thou hast found a torch. So a torch will be good in caves, but caves are very dark, and torches are light. And, well, light kind of makes darkness retract, I guess, in a way, if you want to go like that. Anyway, and let's go up here. Fortune to spawn thee, Vanilla. Thou hast found a magic key. So we have found ourselves a key so we can get the hell out of this throne room, basically. So let us go. And again, like I said, we can actually go into items. We got a torch and we got a magic key. I think we can actually use the key, but we can also use the door command if we have a key. So I was going to go with the door command, but I also wanted to make sure that you can do that with the item also, just in case. I wasn't sure. Just wanted to make sure. But yes, you can. So here's a stairwell down, and apparently we can't go here, so we need to actually go into the stairs. And here we are. And let's talk to some more guards. King Lork will record the deeds in the Imperial Scrolls, so thou has returned the quest later on. So if we want to save, we come back to the king. If thou art planning to take a rest, first see King Lork. What do you have to say, sir? There is time when a Brackenary, that's our town that we need to go to, was a paradise. Then the Dragonlord minions came. And I'm guessing it has not been sound since. What do you have to say? Where, oh where can I find Princess Gwendoline? Well, apparently she's kidnapped. When entering the cave, take with thee a torch. Yes, thank you, kind sir. I will do that. Oh, where can I find Princess Gwendoline? That guy will be important in some way. Not really that important, but he does have different texts. Now, this guy here is important for a couple reasons. Vanilla, come, foretold by legend. May the light shine upon thee, this brave warrior. So, this guy will actually restore all your magic. Unfortunately, we do not have any magic at this current time, so that was kind of a waste. We'll talk to those guys as we go out, so we will talk over here to these gentlemen. We are the merchants who travel much in this land. Many of our colleagues have been killed by the servants of the Dragonlord. Well, that is just terrible. Rumors has it that the entire towns have been destroyed by the Dragonlord's servants. And we will be coming to one of those towns very far, far into the future. And here we are with the key. If we try to do a door, thou does not have a key to use, so we can't go in there. To become strong enough to face the future trials, Thou must first battle many foes, and let's just say he is right, because being the first Dragon Quest game, Dragon Quest has been known to be a very grind-heavy game in its past. And, well, this is the past, so we will be doing a lot of grinding, or at least I'll be doing a lot of grinding, probably off-screen. Thou must have a key to open the door. Yes, I know. Now, there is something I'm going to tell you right now, and this is going to be a real kind of piss-off. That gentleman over there, behind that, looks like square, which is a shop. He sells magic keys. We can't get over there unless we have a magic key. Yes, Fury, let's just say. I just want to mainly point that out right now. So we've talked to pretty much everyone we can. Except for these two gentlemen are, like, right on here. Welcome to Tangelus Castle. And he says the same thing. So here, I doubt we can go anywhere around here. So sometimes we can sneak around, but not let's go out the town. Okay, so here's our map screen. We need to hit that town over there, hopefully without actually hitting any enemies. Brilliant. Okay, here we are. Thou art most welcome in Brackenary. I think it's Brackenary. I think that's what it's called. Welcome. The shop... Welcome. Enter the shop and speak to the keeper across from the desk. Why, hello there, sir. We'll come back to you in just a moment. Watch the hit points when in poisonous marshes. Yes, poisonous marshes will decrease your HP indefinitely. Let's just, we're gonna keep away from poison marshes. You seem skilled. Let's say, beware of bridges. Danger grows when thou cross. So that guy actually gives you a hint that if you cross bridges, enemies will definitely get harder. And when enemies get harder, you will get slaughtered. And let's just say, that is not a good thing. Just saying. Sing King Lork when thy experience level has rised. So on top of just saving your progress with King Lork, he will actually tell you how much more points you need to level up to the next level. Excellent. If thou art cursed, come again. Okay, so if we get cursed in this game, which I think 1 or 2, maybe 3 items in the game entirely, we come to this gentleman, he will uncurse us. Just saying. There is a town where magic keys can be purchased, yes. There is. And we have to actually visit that before we go to that magic key guy in the castle, let's just say. Thou art a descendant of Edric? Does thou have any proof? Unfortunately, we do not right now. Many have been the warriors who have perished on this quest. But for thee, I wish success, Vanilla. Why, thank you. You seem to have a little faith in me, other than this guy over here who seems to doubt me. Please, please save us from the minions of the Dragonlord. Well, I'll certainly try to. Now, here's an inn. And if we actually get wounded, we can actually come back here and rest up and regain all our HP and MP if we have any. Tell King Lord that the search for his daughter has failed. I am almost gone. Well, we still need to search for her, so I don't think I'll bring that information just yet to him, because, well, I don't want him to be upset anymore. Why, hello there, sir. Enter thou when the can. What, until someone blocks me and I can't go in there? With the site of Tangelus Castle to the south is Charlock, the fortress of the Dragonlord. So, yes. Well, when I go back out, I will point out that the castle right across from us is actually Charlock, the actual Dragonlord's castle. Interesting. So this is an item shop, which, well, I guess I can show here. We have to talk to him. He buys and sells, so if you have some items to sell, you can sell. We can also buy. You can buy herbs, torches, and dragon scales. Dragon scales, I believe, are bugged in this game, but I'm not 100% sure. But they're supposed to increase your defense a little bit, by like a few points. Again, good for early game, not so good for late game, but you want to kind of get one as soon as you can, basically. Okay. So that seems to be everybody. So let's go over to the weapon/armor shop, and let us continue. So we deal with our weapons and armors. Does I wish to buy anything today? Yes, I shall. So we have a bamboo pole, which I can't actually remember what the attack, like the extra attack power is. I'll probably put it on screen right now, what it is. And we also have the club, and we have the copper sword, which are all weapons, and the amount of the attack power that's added to our own, basically. And we have clothes, armor, and a small shield. So the clothes and the armor are body armor, while the small shield is a shield, obviously. Again, I'll put on the, like, how much defense will actually add to your own defense on the side there. Okay, so we have 120 gold, and we can go through a different way of doing this. We can actually get the bamboo pole and the clothes and the small shield, and we'll have 3 items of actual on our person, but our attack power will probably be not that great, but our defense would be somewhat okay. But that's not how I kind of flow. I like to attack people, because if you attack monsters and defeat them, that is less of them hitting you, basically. So I like to go for an offense more than a defense. So let's go with the club. Yes, I shall. I thank thee. Dost wish to buy anything more? No, we do not, because if we actually do, the only thing that we can get for armor is the clothes, and I don't like the clothes. I want to get the leather armor, so I'm going to go back out, kill a couple of enemies, come back when I have 70, and get the leather armor. So let's do that. So as you can see, we have added a weapon. It looks like a sword, even though it is a club. Our attack power has gone, I think, from 6 to 10, so that's 4. So that is good, and you can see the weapon we have is a club. So that's pretty good. So let us go and do the other thing that we're probably going to do the most in this game, battle. So as you can see, there's Charlock Castle, surrounded by a poison marsh, directly almost to the south of Tantagil and Bracken area. So that is our ultimate goal, is to get in that castle. So this is the game with random encounters. And depending on the, I guess the, what is it, the type of terrain that you're in will be the amount of like encounter rate. So the grass is a low encounter rate. The trees are fairly like a medium encounter rate. And the mountains is a somewhat high encounter rate. So let's go with that. Okay, so we are in battle. And we have everything that is basically going to happen at the bottom of the screen. So a slime is drawn near. Commands. So we have our commands. We can fight, we can do spells, we can use an item, or we can run. So it's mainly a one-on-one battle. Always, there's not going to be 2 slimes, or 3 slimes, or 4 slimes. That's saved for the sequels, let's just say. Okay, so we are going to do, obviously right now we can only do is fight, basically, so we're going to fight. So there we go. And it goes a little bit there, but basically we attack and number of rammer generators usually go with it, but it's based on your attack power to do a certain amount of damage. Simple. Okay, so higher attack power means more of the enemy you'll actually kill. You'll have more damage you'll actually do to the enemy, basically. So afterwards, you'll gain experience and gold. So I got 1 experience and 1 gold from the slime. So as you can see, my gold has increased by 1 and my experience has increased by 1. This is going to be basic stuff for... So if you don't like me explaining all this stuff, basically just going to be skip a little bit. Probably skip this episode and go on to the next one where I probably will just be talking more about general like stuff that I've experienced in this game and other sorts. So as I was actually going to like talk about stuff and then I get into a battle. Anyway, so we have a red slime or a she slime in the originals. And we have, yeah, we're just going to attack. So red slimes are a little more tougher. I think they have 4 or 5 hit points. More slimes. And oh my god, this is great because sometimes you get into battle and the enemy will ambush you, which is not always a bad thing, but more or less a bad thing, especially if they use a spell, or if they're tough, or if they are gonna, or if you're very low on HP and like the next hit is gonna kill you and you get ambushed. That's never a good thing. Anyway, again. So the thing is, I don't think there's any chance that basically that you will have the jump on the enemy. I think the enemy will always have the jump on you. And well, that's not true. Okay, well if you get into a normal battle, it's turn-based, so obviously I guess whoever has the better agility will actually go first. Or so. I think you always go first, and then the actual enemy actually will go. I think that's true. Yeah, no, it's in later games where agility matters. In this one, you will always go first if you actually do not get ambushed. Sweet. Okay, so our actual first level that we're going to get in this game is at 7 experience, which I'm going to probably end the episode around that. But the battles, I'm probably not going to cut the battles out because they're pretty simple, actually. And they're one-on-one, and I'm going to probably do some grinding in between the first and second episode. And I just want to go up 1 more experience. Oh, come on, a slime? Come on. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so when you hear the little jingle going on, it means that we have leveled up. Courage and wit has served thee well. Thou hast been promoted to the next level. And thy power is increased by 1. And our HP, HP has increased by 7. So, if we go to our status, our maximum HP is now at 22, and our, I guess, a maximum attack power level was at 10, and now it's 11, because it has increased by 1. Brilliant. Now, I can go back to the inn and actually, get up to max, but I'm going to probably go around here a little bit more, and actually I'm going to go for 1 because I actually want to get up to 70. So yes, let's do that. Yes. I was just going to be like, oh, I'll meet you back when I'm going to be reaching level 3, but I'm going to be doing that as soon as I get... Oh, come on, man. When you want to run into monsters, you can never do. Alright. So, I can kill red slimes with one hit now. Oh, okay, fantastic. More or less. Okay, so we have 71, which I need 70 nevertheless. So we go back to the weapon shop. Actually, before I go to the weapon shop, let's go look at our defense power. It is at 3. Yes. And we are going to take that leather armor. Yes, I shall. We have 1 gold. Fantastic. Let's see what our defense now is. So we went from 3 to 7. So it's a 4 difference. So that's good. So we're harder to kill now. So that's fantastic. So I will probably be seeing you back when I'm actually at level 3 or going to level 3. And then after that, I'm going to call it an episode, and then when I come back, I'm actually going to be doing some grinding in between episodes. Up to, like, level something, I'm not 100% sure. Because I'm going to be grinding up to at least level 4, maybe 5. And going to get a copper sword, which is 180 gold, which is going to be a lot of grinding. And a small shield, which is 90 gold. So I'm only getting like 1, maybe 2 gold with these slimes. So how am I going to get all this gold? Well, there's a thing I'm going to tell you when I get to level 3. Let's just say. And well, anyway, here we go with another thing. Is that when you get low on HP, the screen will go, or the text box, or anything basically white, as you can see the clouds are also kind of the same color. It's more of a, well, I think it's supposed to be red, but it's more of a pinkish color, orangish pink, indicating that you are low on HP, which is good, because if it didn't actually indicate anything, you'd be like, okay, well, I just died, because sometimes you don't look at your HP, which is great. But as you can see, that anything white is now this, like, orange, pinkish color, which could slightly get annoying, but hey. Anyway, I will meet you guys at the fight before I get to level 3, which I'm not 100% sure what that is. But I might as well do this while I'm doing this, because I'm at red. I might as well do this. So if we go to the inn, we talk to the gentleman behind the counter, and we have got the Trevor Inn. Room board is 6 gold per night. Does thou want a room? Yeah, well, actually, I don't have 6 gold. I'll be back in just a moment. Okie dokie, so went out, battle a couple monsters, got up to 6 gold, and now let's actually take up where I left off. Okay, so here we go. We got 6 gold per room per night. Heals us up to full. Let's do it. Okay, so yes, we are at max HP, and unfortunately it costs gold, so I have no gold anymore, but hey, it's good, it's great, and that is pretty much how you're going to be healing throughout the game, with a couple of other means, but I'll get to those when the time comes. So I will be meeting you back. Actually, I'm just going to cut the episode here. So it's been a good first episode, because I don't know what I'm going to be cutting, what I'm not going to be cutting. But anyway, I'm going to meet you guys back in the next episode, when I'm going to be reaching level 3, and continue on from there. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I don't really know where this is going to go. I'm obviously going to play a complete playthrough of the best of my ability of Dragon Warrior / Dragon Quest. And I guess I'll see you guys and gals later. So take care, you all.